There was never a greater fear than that which one young woman will experience tonight in the great house at Collinwood. Maggie Evans knows that the two children in the house have changed mysteriously. Where once they were carefree and innocent, now they seem constantly uncertain and terrified. Tonight, Maggie Evans will attempt for the first time to find out why.
I do not like thee, Dr. Fell. The reason why, I cannot tell. But this I know, and very well. I do not like thee, Dr. Fell.
A nocturnal storm rages over Collinwood, but most of the residents of the great house are asleep, for the hour is late. In one bedroom, a child sleeps peacefully, lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. A child who has terrorized those who suspect he is not as innocent as he seems. Another bedroom of the great house is empty, the bedroom belonging to Maggie Evans, for she has experienced terror in this night. She has roamed the darkened halls of Collinwood, sleepless, for she is beginning to realize that strange forces exist in this house, forces bent on destruction, forces beyond her control. And that knowledge will place her in ever-mounting danger.
Maggie.
Hello, Mrs. Johnson.
I was just locking up. I thought everyone in the house was asleep.
Everyone is, except me.
Well, would you mind turning out the lights before you go to bed?
Of course. Oh, Mrs. Johnson, I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
Well, what about?
You know that man that you saw in Matthew Morgan's cottage? The one that frightened you so much?
I don't even like to think about him.
Mrs. Johnson, I saw that same man.
What?
I saw that same man tonight.
You actually saw him?
Yes.
Then I didn't imagine it.
No, and neither did I.
Everyone thought I was crazy, but I knew I saw him, that it wasn't just my imagination.
No, it wasn't.
Where did you see him?
It was in a room in the West Wing.
He's here in this house?
Yes. But we're the only ones who believe he exists.
house of Collinwood appears majestic and serene in the fading afternoon sun. But there is no serenity within its walls. For Collinwood is a house that contains many secrets, dark, ominous secrets. And those who try to uncover them will find themselves in great danger. On the previous night, a seance was held, and the spirit of a woman was contacted. Her words will lead to the uncovering of other secrets, dangerous secrets. And those who are attempting to unravel the mysteries of Collinwood will find themselves in greater peril than they realize.
Murdered?
That's what she said.
Who could have murdered her?
Well, that's the mystery.
But didn't she say? She didn't give any indication?
I've told you everything she said.
Well, tell me again. There was a seance, and Mrs. Johnson went into a trance, and then what?
Madame Finlay spoke to Mrs. Johnson and told us that she had been killed and murdered.
What else did she say? What were her exact words?
Well, first, she identified herself as Janet Findlay. Then she mentioned the children.
The children?
Then she spoke of a panel, a room, waiting in a room. And after that, she screamed that she'd been murdered, and Mrs. Johnson collapsed.
I wonder why she mentioned the children.
Well, I can think of 3 possibilities.
Yes?
Some kind of danger, and Madame Findlay wanted us to know about it. Or that the children knew who the murderer was.
The third?
The third seems incredible. But it could be a reason why Madame Findlay wanted us to know about the children.
What is it?
The children themselves killed Madame Findlay.
A moonless night on the great estate of Collinwood, and a mysterious spirit has led 2 men to a desolate part of the forest which surrounds the ancient house. There they uncover a strange secret that can help them or lead them to disaster.
It's a coffin. It's a child's coffin.
Doesn't seem to have any markings. It was buried in an unmarked grave.
Whose do you suppose it is?
Well, I don't know, but I think we better open it. It was an infant.
What's that thing right there?
Pentagram.
And with the 2 points downward.
Someone here, long, long ago, needed protection too. Protection from a werewolf.
Night over Collinwood. A night of suspense for Barnabas Collins and Christopher Jennings, who have discovered an infant's coffin, and in it, a tiny pentagram, used for protection against werewolves. Barnabas, aware that the medallion comes from a shop in Collinwood, has asked the jeweler to search his records and find out for whom the pentagram was made.
Dear, my.
Hello?
Mr. Collins, please.
Oh, this is David Collins.
This is Ezra Braithwaite. I would like to speak to Mr. Barnabas Collins.
Yes, I know. He's expecting you.
Will you tell him I have the information he asked for?
He'll be very pleased.
Why don't I bring it out then? Dear me, yes. I drive past Collinwood on my way home.
Well, I'll tell him.
I'll bring the letter too, and the name of the purchaser. I don't know how I could have forgotten that medallion. Why, it was one of the first pieces I made myself. I'll be there soon.
You had no right to do that, Quentin. No right at all. What do you want? I have to tell Barnabas that Mr. Braithwaite's coming.